set.
I'm just writing down.
So the store has been here since my grandparents started in 1920.
Okay.
They were actually married.
Oh wow.
Married on this floor.
Okay.
This was their wedding floor. They met on the street. It was an arranged marriage, so to speak. People put them together. My grandfather worked down the street. My grandmother's family had a fruit and vegetable stand outside, and got married here and started a business the next day. My mother, who was second generation, was born upstairs.
Born upstairs.
Born upstairs.
Wow.
Not in the hospital, she was born upstairs.
That's authentic.
Rumor has it she was born on the steps. There's very few stores like this left in America. So you gotta hold on to it. So many people come in and you just look around. I had a guy walk in today, he started looking. He didn't buy a damn thing, didn't even say hello. Him and his wife walked in, and 5 minutes later they walked out, but they just looked and they were like, wow. I want them to grab the history of the store. I don't want them to think they're walking into a supermarket. Okay? I want them to understand that everything is made by hand. The product is cut by hand. Sausages are made by hand. I want them to understand that they're paying for service and a little bit of the environment, not just the product.
Yeah.
Because you can buy product anywhere. Some good, some bad. But you can't buy experience, you can't buy customer service. That's what I want. I want them to come in and feel the history of the place. I want them to see something cut in front of their face. This is not a supermarket where it's just packaged, put in a showcase, look nice and pretty, and they go in and pick out what they want. Here they get to see what's up there. They get to see an animal. The gentrification of America is to do away with farms, is to do away with slaughterhouses, anything like that, anything that's offensive.
Anything that's authentic and with culture.
Right. Do away with it. Okay? Let's whitewash it. Let's all be one big, No, people have, people have their ethnicities. People have, their family history. People have what they have. Let's, keep it going.
Yeah.
And that's what I want people to realize when they come in. I love my customers. People say, why don't you get a job in a supermarket? I could. I could easily get a job in a supermarket. Probably make more than I make here. Less headaches. You don't have the experience, the authenticity, you don't have the customer, the face-to-face with the customer. But what the Mexicans are doing now is raising their children into businesses, like we did. Okay, their kids have to work in the businesses. Because if mom and dad are working in the business, what are the kids going to do? Stay home, be latchkey kids, get in trouble, no. So the parents keep an eye on them, they make them work, and that's how we grew up. Some people complain about the market not being as Italian anymore. Well, the Italians lost their tradition way long ago. Because the Italians back in the day, when they came to America, were bullied. The Germans and the Irish bullied the Italians.
Okay.
So the Italians decided, okay, we're not going to make everybody know that we're Italian. We're going to kind of blend into America as much as we can. Whereas the Mexicans don't. They blend, but they don't. But they speak Mexican. They have no problem speaking Mexican. There's no problem hiring Mexicans.
Yes.
Okay. The Italians never. The Italians hired Italians. Okay, fine. They didn't keep tradition like the Mexicans did. Threw away the tradition to blend in. Want to know where the Italians went? They come into my store and they say, "What happened to the neighborhood? What's all the Italians out?" I said, "Where'd you move? You're Italian. Where do you live?" I moved to Jersey."
Oh.
Okay. Well, there's your answer. Okay. They moved to Jersey. What's happening on Washington Avenue is a direct result of payola.
Of what?
Payola.
Okay.
Greasing the politicians' pockets. okay? So they took parking lot away from us, which reduces our parking here. Give the big place to the New York group. Now they're developing it to an 8-story monstrosity, which does not fit the market at all.
Yeah.
Parking entrance underground is going to be on 9th Street, which shouldn't be. Again, politicians at their best do whatever they want to do to whoever they want to do for it, because we in the Italian market have no strength in power. We have no say. The city does what they damn well please. They don't care about history. The city cares about money. That's all it's about. I would love to find someone who I could mentor, teach them the business, and say, look, this could be yours one day. But I don't see that happening. I don't have anybody in my footsteps, and that's another problem with the market. The kids are all out, they're gone. So I don't know. I have no idea what the future holds. That's the hardest part. But I keep going as if there is a future.
Yeah.
I don't worry about it. So. I guess what I'm at is I hope that even though my parents are deceased, that although I never thought they did, I hope that they're proud of what I'm doing with the family heritage. Because that's what I did it for. My grandfather, in my eyes, was probably the smartest person I ever met without an education. My grandfather came here from Italy with a 2nd grade education. He worked on his family farm because his dad died. Somebody had to help the family. And he was chosen. I love my photography business, but the whole industry changed so much that I was pretty much forced, with a lot of friends of mine, to give it up. Because film guys are irrelevant. They're old has-beens. But a new digital crew. Which is okay. I still like my film cameras. But I live, eat, and breathe this place. And I hope that I'm continuing the tradition to the point where my grandfather, my grandmother, who was deceased when I was 10, my mother and my father are still proud of what we have going and what we do, even though they can't be around to see it. And like I said, I hope that we're able to continue. I'm 62. I still feel young. Fairly healthy. I hope to get to where they were in their 80s before I step back. I don't have any other plan at this moment. And that's it.
No regrets.
No, absolutely no regrets. Okay? There you go.
guys feel like vegetarian or fish? Vegetarian plus fish equals. I won't sell it twice.